You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Gravion. Hi, Ruronis. This is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, we get to cover a mecha anime title. When I mean the genre categories under anime, it's just a mecha anime, meaning giant robot anime. For today's anime review is Gravion. So, the anime Gravion is under the title as Chojushin Gravion, as in the title, super heavyweight God Gravion is a Japanese anime television series produced by Gonzo. It aired in Japan from October the 7th, 2002 to December 16, 2002, and it ran for 13 episodes, I guess. Yeah, which is a lot more, which is probably your typical comedy harem mecha type anime. What Gravion is, I know there's another anime called Gravion Zwei, but I'll cover that for the most part of my anime review. If I get to cover Gravion Zwei, which is the second season to Gravion anime series. Speaking of which, both Gravion and Gravion Zwei were created and directed by Masami Obari with mecha designs from Kunio Okawara. Both series were released in North America by ADV Films. So let's review Gravion. Here, let's begin. Okay, so in Gravion, Eiji Shigure is sent a letter from his missing older sister, Ayaka Shigure, responding to its message. His search for her leads him to Klein Sandman, a mysterious billionaire, and Eiji secretly infiltrates with his enormous Saint Germain castle while he is hosting a party for Earth Federation Alliance, which is acronym short for EFA, which it's just how it is, what it is. The leaders. In order to find her, he ends up piloting the G Attacker, a vehicle that is one of the five, called Grand Divas, that were secretly created by Sandman himself during a mission of Sandman's Earthgirds team to defeat the invading mechanical extraterrestrials called the Zeravier. When Sandman explains to Eiji that his unique G factor allows him to pilot machines such as the G Attacker, and his sister, who had the G factor, was secretly part of the Earthgirds. When she disappeared on a mission, Sandman was forced to send the letter to Eiji to bring him there in order to recruit him onto the team, although only interested in finding his sister. Eiji becomes part of Earthgirds, who are the planet's only defense team able to prevent the Zeravier from destroying humanity by combining the Grand Divas with the Grand Kaiser mecha to form the titular super robot Gravion. So for the anime Gravion, however, Gravion has released 3 volumes both on DVD, VHS and DVD. Studio Half Eye released a special Ultimate Gravion toy for the Saisho Henkei line for promoting the series in Japan, while Yamato released the GNU Do God Gravion and GNU Grand Kaiser figures in December 2018. The 3 individual volume Japanese DVD releases for the first series also had a special limited editions. Each volume come with a figure from the respective front covers character of that DVD for a total 6 figures covering each of the main Gravion pilots in their pilot suits. In addition, each figure had some parts for the God Gravion, which could be completed if all 6 limited edition DVDs with their corresponding figures were brought by the consumer. Yeah, it's just how it is, what it is. Most like compared to other anime titles, because this is under the genre category under comedy and mecha, and also harem, like all animes. Well, there's some. Well, most animes have the harem series, which is basically in general. But there's also mecha, meaning the giant robot genre for anime. I recall first time seeing one episode, It's All Glory, with its fantastic situations, political line that spread through the ears of fanboys like wildfire, becoming the famous in the process. As what you expect. From the depths of the land of the mecha series comes Gravion, a show that Ollie rips off Evangelion or Vandred or any major mecha. But I don't think Gravion's an Evangelion Vandred ripoff, because it's not, because Gravion has nothing to do with Evangelion and Vandred, to be honest. I would basically call recommended mecha anime in the process, I would say, under recommendation. The series has it all. From the mysterious invaders no one understands, to the breasts created by animators who have never seen or touched by a real one, to the zillions of maids and a giant robot that looks like every other robot out there. I mean, it's just how it is what it is for the anime Gravion. Yeah, because so for the animation in Gravion, however, the visuals were definitely the best part of the series, and it's unfortunate that the plot itself, it's just how do you expect so much for that reason. Colors were crisp and vibrant, ranging from all over the rainbow. Immediately, the maids definitely have a dating sim feel to them, as it was to harem anime, beside mecha, with plenty of sea greens, pinks, and light blues. The vibrancy of these colors, though, make it watchable and interesting at the same time. And the character designs, however, the character designs were good for the most part, but it's simple in some way. I can describe them as looking like a still Elvia, even though still Elvia came after Gravion, which is just how it is what it is, with very round eyes and simple lines and shading. Some of the characters, like Mizuki, almost looked animal-like in appearance because of how their noses in general, and the backgrounds were beautiful, and the Zeriviri were nicely done. Yeah, because it's just how it is what it is for Gravion. But yeah, in general, beautiful animation that was pretty to look at with only a few exceptions. If you'd watch this for anything, it would be for the animation. But it's just how it is what it is, in my opinion, I guess. Speaking of which, for the music, however, the music is typically orchestral plus synthy fare, which fits in the background in an appropriate manner. The theme song that's played during Gravion's transformation is definitely a rock song, but only without the lyrics. That is appropriate for the first few times you hear it, but it's just how you expect hearing it in an anime. It's just how it is what it is. And grading the other up to Eentines, you hear it over the course of the series. The song is played over a single time there is a transformation, and then is played throughout the entire fight with the monster in a question. The voice acting was fine for everyone involved. You'll recognize the Raven's Seiyu for sure. In the anime, he is in plenty of stuff, what you expect in the anime Gravion. We are introduced to plenty of the characters in the anime series Gravion, but unfortunately none of them are developed enough for us to care about any of them. Eiji is clearly the main character and is developed the most out of anyone, but that isn't saying much. We learn a little about his past and why he's feeling so down in the dumps, but the main mystery involving his situation is never explained, which is a little more how you expect seeing Then there's the pilots. We learn a little about each of them, but for the most part, they are not just a nice window dressing for the story. There are also a plethora of maids who dress the same as the pilots, thus confusing us as to who is who. The maids also appear to be midgets. Or 9 years old, which is generally sort of scary. I mean, damn, considering they are always forcing stripping Asia and all in general. I really would like have more character develop Gravion. I like its entire plot was fighting in giant mecha and ekchi, which is almost fan servicey, with no emphasis on the characters at all. Some not on maids who would have been nice, or characters that have actually felt like they were three-dimensional. Yeah, I mean, to me, the story of how it goes in the anime Gravion, which is particularly my opinion about emphasizing the story. But yeah, I mean, the animation was everything prettily well drawn, so that the animators took at least 3 minutes from one episode and decided to use it in every episode afterwards by having it frame on every shot, especially for this anime when it comes to creating every standards for each episode of Gravion. Speaking of Gravion Zwei, however, if I get to cover Gravion Zwei, I'll probably have that for the most part of my future anime review in general, which is my opinion, I guess. The Zeri were also pretty different and well made. You can see a lot of influence from them and all of the the Gravion mecha from other shows, especially from other like it's just a lot more tribute to the old style mecha shows such as Jedha 3 and Voltes V. So it aims at the old school mecha fans of the 80s and the 70s, such as UFO Robot Grendizer, Mazinger Z, Great Mazinger, Space Warrior Baldios, Beast King Go Lion, and Mazen Kaiser, and God Mazinger, which is probably in general. We all know that this anime was made by Studio Gonzo, yeah, which is known for their work such as Basilisk. This anime. Speaking of Studio Gonzo, their company is known for their work such as Hellsing, Full Metal Panic, Kitty Grade, Psychono, Hellsing, Vandred, The Second Stage, Vandred, Samurai Girl, Real Bout, High School, Final Fantasy Unlimited, Gatekeepers, Last Exile, Peacemaker, Kurogain, Gantz, Chrono Crusade as well, Desert Punk, Speed Grapher, Transformers Cybertron, Salty Ray, Black Cat, Welcome to the NHK, Pumpkin Scissors, Afro Samurai, Romeo X Juliet, Boku Rano, Kaze no Stigma. Oh, and also they're known for Rosario Vampire. Here, sequel as well. Forgot to mention that. But it's just how it is what it is, because Gravion is basically the first season, but like Gravion Zwei, however, I'll cover that in the most part of my future anime reviews, I guess. So that's going to be for my anime review on Gravion for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about Gravion. I considered Gravion to be my favorite mecha anime series because I have 3 volumes of Gravion, which is all completed from ADV Films in my anime collection, I guess. Hope to subscribe for content. My Anime Planet link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all the social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave it in the comment section below in this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RoniK95. Feel free to join my channel. Be sure to hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified on your notifications. And keep it otaku for this anime review on Gravion, because I get to do an anime review. And I got another anime review coming up. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review, starting with my anime review on Angel Beats. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review on Angel Beats, because you won't want to miss another anime review.